You've been home for a couple of years now, buddy, but you're still fighting the war.
Oh, it was difficult to fit in and so forth. And so the first part of it is, you go into hiding. And then I began, it wasn't until about 1982 that I started hearing talk about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And I also resisted that because I'm together, I've got my parts and all this, and I don't have stinking PTSD. And I've had several people saying, well, maybe you need that. No, I very much resisted it. And then I met with a psychologist at the VA who was, I was just totally impressed with her. Not in the beginning. I thought she hated all veterans. She was rough on us, but come to find out, she has a heart about this big, and she was trying to help us. And she and I met one-on-one for 6 months. And near the end of that 6 months, we were talking about PTSD, and I tell her I don't have it. And then she says, after hearing a lot of my story and what I went through, she said, you can't go through what you went through and not have at least some form of PTSD. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, I don't mind the PTS, I just don't like the D. And she says, what are you talking about? I said, the D, the disorder, you're broken, you're screwed up, and I'm functioning, And she said, where are you getting that? And I said, well, on the street, you don't walk up to somebody saying, I've got PTSD, and you see them back off, And she says, we don't care what they think. I said, well, if you're applying for a job, they care.
And that's exactly right.
Yeah. And so, but she said, you've adjusted. And I've grown mentally, I've grown physically, and I've grown spiritually. And I think all of those things are necessary for healing, if you may.